The highly anticipated Civil War game. Even though they're not in the same conference anymore, we still got the Civil War. So I'm excited about that. Oregon has been a hot topic of discussion in the first couple of weeks of college football. They came in as like the number three, somewhere in top five ranked team in the country with extremely high expectations, national championship conversation, and they have not looked the part. They struggled against Idaho. They struggled against Boise State. Now, Boise State's a good team, and they ended up winning both of those games, but they have not looked like the team that everyone kind of expected them to look like. And a lot of people right now are saying, you know what, they're just going to figure it out. This is going to be a bounce back game for Oregon, and this is going to be a get right game for them. And it might be. Who knows? It might be. This might be the week where things kick into gear and Oregon figures everything out. But until I see that with my own eyes, until that happens, they need to prove it to me. They have been not great on the lines of scrimmage, both offensively and defensively, but especially offensively. And that's where the game is won in college football. So they need to prove it to me before I'm willing to take them. 17 points in a rivalry game is a lot of points, a 3-possession game. Not to mention that Oregon State is going to be just livid and going to express all of their anger on the field because the Oregon just essentially decimated their conference and left Oregon State out to die, essentially. So they have a lot to play for, and I'm sure they're going to be pissed. And the other side of this is there is obviously blowout potential for Oregon here because this could be a get-right game for them. Who knows? And based on their roster is far superior, just talent-wise, to Oregon State. So there is a blowout potential here. But they need to prove it to me before I'm willing to buy in on Oregon. And, also, like, a lot of the best pieces for Oregon State traveled to East Lansing with Jonathan Smith when he took that job out at Michigan State. So this isn't a team that's, loaded with talent at Oregon State, but that proves when Oregon plays not to really matter all that much because they're far more loaded talent-wise against Idaho and against Boise State, and they struggled with both. Meanwhile, Oregon State, they got good vibes right now. They're 2-0. They just shut out a San Diego State team, and they are hungry, and they'd like to do nothing more than to spoil Oregon's hopes and dreams for this. So until Oregon shows me something different, I cannot trust them in a 3-possession favorites in any game. So give me the Beavs plus 17. Follow Big Body Ball CFB on all socials.